1. "I've never killed anyone," Gary Burkett said. "Have you ever killed anyone?" "Not yet," said Jane Hawk. "Wounded a couple." "Do you think you're capable of killing someone?" "I better be. So would you." She drove fast, eager to conduct the final interview of the day, and then head home to Alexandria, which would be a 3-hour drive. She had been away from her husband, Nick, and her boy, Travis, for 3 days, and although she took great satisfaction in her work, she loved her family more. The long shadows strained toward the east, as if yearning to join the wave of night that would soon break across that horizon. Small towns and smaller hamlets, dairy farms where herds of cows ambled barnward at day's end, cornfields cut to stubble, readied for the hitch and harrow. The drone of the Suburban's tires on the County 2-lane was a monotonous song of weariness. This had been a grim and tedious day in a bucolic landscape. However, she reminded herself, tedium can become terror from one moment to the next. "I'm 32, Gary said. "Been in the Bureau 9 years, a lot longer than you, and never doubted I could kill a bad guy if it came to that, but something's different now that—" "Now that what?" "Now that I'm going to be a father." His wife, Rosalind, was 5 months pregnant. "If I have to kill someone, what will my daughter think of that when she's grown up and has her own opinions?" "She's going to be an FBI kid, Gary. She'll understand bad guys and how they sometimes have to be stopped cold." "Probably she will. But you never know about kids." Half the early September sky was ablaze, and across the other half, sapphire blue darkled toward black as the stars prepared to come on stage. Assigned to the Critical Incident Response Group, she and Gary were in south-central Pennsylvania, interviewing family and friends of a kidnapped 20-year-old college student. Katherine Haskell was the 22nd victim of a serial killer whom the worst of the tabloid press had labeled the mother hater. She'd disappeared 6 days earlier. 3 days after she went missing, her mother received an envelope postmarked Cumberland, Maryland. It contained a photograph of Kathy on a wooden stool in front of a sky-blue wall. She was naked and looked terrified. 21 other mothers had received photos of their daughters within a week of their disappearance, postmarked in a variety of northeastern cities and states. A second photo came between 2 and 4 months later. The missing girl, again naked, but now brutalized and dead, lying on bare earth as if on the brink of a grave. However ruthlessly the killer had used Kathy during the past 6 days, at least she wasn't dead. He didn't kill them until he tired of them. The high-quality photos were not embedded with any smartphone signifiers. They were taken with a camera, but the Bureau lab could not identify the manufacturer. The brand of photographic paper was sold in 49 of the 50 states. No fingerprints. The self-sealing envelopes didn't require the sender to lick the glue line, which eliminated the possibility of finding DNA material from dried saliva. The killer had access to a photographic lab, but it was likely a small in-home hobby setup, untraceable. Months of investigation of commercial labs and photographers had turned up nothing of value.